Hey Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. In today's video, you guys, we're going to be talking about Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, Trisha Paytas, Ethan Klein. You guys, this drama is hot off the press. It is from H3H3 Off the Rails, the episode that literally aired today. Like, I think it's actually still going on, maybe just ended or something. Ethan Klein spilled some serious tea in this episode about Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star that Trisha Paytas told him, and I thought we should talk about it. Miss Kitty has all the tea and she's ready. If you're interested in hearing more about that drama, then make sure that you keep on watching. Miss, what was that? You're telling me that when we were watching H3H3 Off the Rails a few minutes ago, because you wanted to watch it, Miss, and you were like, Mom, you know, we're spending the day at home, we're relaxing at home, and I think it'd be a good idea if we just watch H3H3. We need material for a video, maybe we'll find something, right, Miss? Yeah, that's what you said, and then it didn't disappoint, did it? Right? Because Ethan Klein spilled some serious tea that Trisha Paytas told him about Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, right, Miss? Right, I know, exactly. So what did Ethan Klein say? Ethan Klein said that Trisha Paytas told him that basically Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star have not been the best of friends since all that stuff happened with the conspiracy palette and Dramageddon and all that, Carmageddon and all that, right, Miss? Right, so, okay, so, and that they did have a fight is what Ethan Klein is trying to say, but he didn't really specifically say that. He just said, that's not what I heard from Trisha. But that's really interesting, Miss, because Jeffree Star said that they haven't really fought, and then Shane Dawson said they haven't really fought. So do we think Trisha was lying, or do we think, I mean, this was a behind the scenes convo. It wasn't like Trisha aired this out to everyone online. She just told Ethan. So do you think it's true, or do you think that Trisha was lying to Ethan? Well, I don't know either, Miss. I'm going to roll in the clip so that we can talk about it and they can kind of leave us their comments on it, okay? Okay. Thank you, Miss, for reporting the tea. You're so good at that, Miss. You're so good at giving us the tea, baby girl. Do you want... Okay, well, do you want to say hi to your fans? We're wearing a Shane Dawson shirt. You can be like Cheeto. Cheeto's always in Shane's videos. Miss, you don't look, you kind of look like Cheeto. You've got some red in your little fur, don't you, Miss? Okay, come here, Miss. Miss, come back. You guys know it's really hard to get us a good and fresh Miss Kitty cameo. I'm trying. She doesn't, come on, Miss. Let's see if I can get her. Okay. Miss, I already picked her up once today and she hated it. Hello, Miss, come back. That's not gonna happen. We're not gonna get a Miss Kitty cameo today. I'm so sorry, I tried. Whew. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll you the clip from the podcast because, okay, here's the thing. This clip, the one from Hollywood Fix Report that's going around with Jeffree Star, it's from the Jeffree Star skin launch, and that clip is a little bit older, okay? And I mean, people made videos over that. Tana Moja was there and Shane Dawson was there. It was like a big thing. But I didn't really make a video on that because I was just like, okay, well, they're all there, whatever. You know, that tea seems very 2019 to me, okay? This tea makes it a lot more interesting because now we have someone from the inside saying that they heard that Jeffree and Shane weren't always good after everything that happened with the whole situation with Carmageddon. And if you guys remember, that was like the biggest drama I think we've ever seen in the history of YouTube, with James Charles getting majorly canceled and Tati Westbrook leaving the internet for like a year or two, and Shane Dawson leaving the internet, and like everyone got majorly canceled, and it was just a huge mess. Well, apparently Shane and Jeffree were not always on good terms after that, according to Trisha Paytas, and that's what she told Ethan. I'm gonna roll you the clip. Roll it.
Jeffree Star reunited with Shane Dawson after not being seen in years at his skincare launch party. Hollywood Reporter asked Jeffree Star questions about being canceled. Exciting, exciting, guys. This is huge news. Look at this.
How was it seeing Shane?
Dude looks like he's wearing a green screen outfit.
So Shane's here tonight.
Right, I noticed that.
He never leaves the house, and you're about to see him. We're actual real best friends. And even through all the drama and craziness, we always have each other's back.
That's not what Trisha told me.
That's a reliable source.
Well, she was friends with all of them. No comment further than that.
So,
Really?
He's here to support, and he hasn't left the house in 2 years.
Did you guys have a falling out before?
No, we never did. Yeah.
You never did?
I think
Not what I heard. Giving me Ruby Ross.
Yeah.
Ruby Ross was awesome, though.
Ruby Rod, yeah.
Ruby Rod. Such a player, dude. Love Fifth Element.
people assume that because there was so much chaos a few years ago, but we're perfect, yeah.
Do you think that you would ever be back friends with anyone that you've had falling outs with?
If they ever want to apologize, let me know.
Really? Okay, all right. How have you guys been?
You know what? Really good. I'm doing good.
Good.
Yeah.
How are you doing mentally? Are you mentally doing okay? How was the mood?
Try not to make a joke. No jokes. Yeah, I'm doing really good.
You're doing well. I don't think I've ever seen you and Jeffree together in the same spot ever. So
You thought we were the same person?
no, I'm saying I haven't seen you you together. How was it? You know?
You would never fit in that dress, Shane. You're not the same person.
He made that joke, to be fair.
Just saying.
Wait,
he made that joke?
Didn't he say in a fat suit or something? We're the same person in a fat
he
suit.
did?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you and Jeffree together in the same spot ever. So
You thought we were the same person?
no, I'm saying I haven't seen you.
Okay, in a fat suit.
Yeah.
Very
Just
good.
saying.
Very good.
Just saying.
Together. How was it? You know, seeing Jeffree?
Great. I don't know. Everything is very weird right now. Because, yeah, I guess I haven't left the house. Oh, yeah, I leave the house now, but to go to, like, Target. So this
Are you gonna come back? Are you gonna start making stuff again? I mean, is there?
That's what I mean, he already did. He is making stuff.
I mean, can you move on after being canceled, or like, how does that work?
I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. Like, I like making stuff. And
So, are you on TikTok?
no.
No. Are you doing anything social media related or YouTube related or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to start posting more videos randomly. I guess.
Randomly?
I don't know.
Do you get, when you post, are like good comments, or do people hate on you, or like?
I don't. I read a little bit, and then he'll tell me. He'll say they're nice, so then I'll look and I'll reply. But yeah, people.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know. I'm in a good place. I'm happy, and if people are, it is what it is, and I'm happy.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah, I'm just. Are you friends with James Charles?
I really thought you were going to say Jamie Lynn, and I was.
Jamie Lynn? No.
Don't dodge the question.
I'm just curious.
I'm not trying to get canceled again.
Okay.
Jamie, I don't know. I'm not a part of that.
You don't know. Because James, like, he got canceled too, and I talked to him, and he kind of bounced back.
At this point, who hasn't? You know.
Don't do that. Nobody been canceled for like what you guys been canceled for. I said some naughty words. Y'all tried to some kids.
Jesus. Wait, Shane just made
No,
jokes,
he didn't.
right?
He didn't. I was just being.
James is a different story.
Yeah, James
did do that.
Mr. Kitty? Well, we couldn't get a Miss Kitty cameo. Do we think we can get a Mr. Kitty cameo? I know we can. Mr. Kitty, he loves the spotlight. He loves to be in it. He loves to be in the camera. He loves the spotlight, don't you, Mr. Kitty? You do love the spotlight, Mr. Kitty. You do. You love it so. You love it so. Okay, so that was a lot to unpack. Apparently, Trisha told Ethan that Jeffree and Shane were not always cool, and that they did have a falling out, and they did have a fight about the whole situation that happened with Carmageddon. I mean, that's kind of big news, right? Because, like, as far as, like, Shane and Jeffree have said, they've been good. There's been no drama. It's been cool, and they've always stayed super good friends, and they've been best friends. There's no drama there. So this is news to us, because, like, I think a lot of people were wondering that back in the day when this whole thing first happened, like, what's going on with Shane and Jeffree? Because, you know, Shane wasn't really involved in any of this stuff before Jeffree Star came along, right? And this whole thing with Jeffree Star that he got himself caught up in led to one of the biggest cancellations of his entire career, right? And, you know, Shane himself has a large part to do with why everything happened, okay? And it was his choice to make the trailer he made about this series. It was his choice to all the things that happened with that whole conspiracy collection series, whatever, and the whole Carmageddon thing. Shane Dawson had a huge part in it, okay? But it led to one of the biggest cancellations of his career. And I say biggest cancellations, period, like plural, excuse me, because I think that it's like, just know that like canceling, if you're anybody on YouTube, anybody who's anybody on YouTube has gotten canceled like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 times or something. So this was like one of the biggest though for Shane. And I mean, it took him a long time to you know, come back from that. And not only that, but it did have a serious impact on his mental health, on a lot of different things. And I mean, he left the state. I don't know if he left the state because of the drama and because he wanted to get away from all that. But I do know that he feels like that house has a lot of weird tainted memories in it. And that's kind of like one of the reasons why he's just kind of like more excited about selling their LA home, or the possibility of selling their LA home. They've expressed that in Ryland's vlogs, excuse me. So, I don't know. I'm going to put you down, Mr. Kitty. Okay? You guys say bye to Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty, say bye to your fans. You handsome boy. Look at this boy. He just loves the attention. He loves it so. Now I've got cat fur all over my pig merch, you guys. And don't even come for me in the comment section down below. I'm wearing pig merch. I'm wearing my Shane Dawson pig merch, okay? But it was a gift, and you guys don't come for me, okay? It looks cute. I love it so much. I've got Shane Dawson stuff. I've got stuff, okay? I've got the backpack. I've got the wallet. All of that's in the living room. Excuse me, hello, I'm about to fall. I've got this. I've got Shane merch. We're gonna put this here just because we're doing the video. How about we just do, hello? Okay, we're gonna put that there for the sake of today's video. Okay, I think this is very interesting tea. You know, Shane and Jeffree, they're clearly okay now. They've worked it out. But it just, I think it just kind of fills in some boxes. Oh my God, I forgot to turn my sign on. Hello? I was so excited to film the tea. Okay. And I feel like this, like Ethan saying that Trisha told him this, kind of checks some of those unresolved truths or unresolved like questions that we had about this entire situation. Because I think honestly, like looking back, it's a little unrealistic to say that Shane and Jeffree didn't get into any kind of disagreement about this whole situation, because it was just so intense. Like I'm sure they got into some sort of disagreement. So I kind of want to believe Trisha that they got into like a disagreement about this, just because it was very, very heavy, and it got bigger than anybody could have ever imagined that it would get. Like literally no one thought it was going to get as big as it got, literally. Like I remember seeing when that whole thing happened and I saw mainstream news reporting on it, there were like Snapchat filters of James Charles' head as them, and like it was just like so many people were covering this, and James Charles was losing followers so fast, and it was just getting really, really messy and really, really scary and nasty. I think that no one ever expected it to get to the scale that it got, because no YouTube drama had ever done that before. And I think it would be almost like looking back, you know, hindsight's 2020. I think that it's almost unrealistic to think that Jeffree and Shane never like butted heads a little bit about it, because, and this is just my opinion, while Shane has to own his part in everything, he didn't have anything to do with the beauty community until Jeffree came along. And now he also agreed to do the palette, and he agreed to do all this stuff. Okay, girl, we already know. But, like, just because you agreed to do a palette and do all this stuff doesn't mean you agree to insert yourself in all of this drama that happens. And back then, Jeffree was very, very engulfed in all the drama. That entire thing taught me so much about cancel culture and about that whole thing. And it honestly makes me look a little bit emotional thinking about it, because like, I don't know, like I feel like with the Shane Dawson thing, things just took a turn and just like spiraled, and like his little like thing is like I'm spiraling. It kind of spiraled and just took so many different turns that just like that weren't even relevant to anything that was going on anymore. It was just insane. And were the things right that he said or did? No. They were also like a long, long time ago, and the behavior he's exhibited since then online did not at all mirror what was said back then. And just the fact that we, as a collective, a lot of us out there, myself included, there's videos on my channel, you know, and I'm admitting that I don't even necessarily stand with the stuff I said in those videos back then, because I was a little bit like, I wasn't thinking about things the way that I think about them now, right? Like people change and people grow. And for us to hold somebody for something like to the stake for something they said a decade ago or almost a decade ago, when they're like significantly younger and like the world has changed and the way that we view things as a society has changed and stuff, it's just like, now I find it extremely unfair to do that to somebody. And so I think that as I don't know, at least myself, I know there's a lot of people who don't agree with me on this. A lot of people will never support Shane Dawson again. A lot of people will never support Jeffree Star again. A lot of people will never support James Charles and all that. I think James Charles has done stuff that's way more recent. That's the reason I don't support James Charles. But with Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, it's been a while and they've shown that they are working to try and change their lives. And I think that I learned a lot about, I guess, learning from or judging the person for who they are today and not from who they used to be from that whole situation. And just to be like a little bit more careful with the things I put out onto the internet as a creator, and to kind of see things from different angles as opposed to just the one that's like the easy angle to get upset about or get emotional about. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm kind of rambling. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this situation? I think it's very interesting that Trisha said that. My honest opinion is that Trisha was probably telling the truth to Ethan, because this is not something. Now, if Trisha said this in a TikTok or a YouTube video or something, I think I would feel a little bit differently about maybe like if I thought Trisha was telling the truth or not. But because this was just said to Ethan Klein and like between them when they were friends, I am inclined to believe it, because she didn't put it on the internet. And there are some stuff you just don't put on the internet in regards to like, you know, stuff that goes on online. So I believe that, right? So I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of my thoughts on this whole thing. But what I think really isn't important, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below about all of this drama. This is like major drama. This is major news. It literally just happened. So let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section down below. Do you think Trisha was lying about saying that Jeffree and Ethan, not Jeffree and Ethan, Jeffree and Shane got into it about this whole thing back in the day? Do you think that she was telling the truth to Ethan? Why do we think that Trisha never mentioned this? And if I'm wrong and she did mention it, let me know in the comment section down below. I don't remember her mentioning this. Why do we think she never brought that up when she was coming for Jeffree and Shane? Because she never really did. I mean, am I wrong about that? I could be wrong about that, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't go back and check receipts from all the stuff Trisha said about Shane and Jeffree during that time. And before I made this video, I didn't. If I'm not remembering something correctly, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will be happy to pin your comment to, you know, show that what I'm saying is like been corrected or whatever. Because it's not like I'm saying, if I'm wrong, I'm not saying it to be wrong, right? I'm saying it because like that's just what I remember. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on all that in the comment section down below. And aside from that, guys, if you liked today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember, all Shelby bells ring the bell. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, YouTube should be suggesting a couple more down here for you to choose from. So I'd love it if you did that. And aside from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.